Billboard is at it again, dropping the ball out here, misleading the masses from how we see it, I think. And there's a greatest of all time Hot 100 artists. They have a top 10 that is listed. And Jay Diff, for impact purposes, how should I read this, man? Should I start from 10? Should I just
gotta start from 10.
I just gotta start from 10. Okay, all right.
Mind you, this is the all-time. These are the top 10 artists.
How many times? Like all time?
Like going back to like the 1600s and
as long as Billboard's been calculating, I guess.
All right.
Cut it out, Long. Like the 1600s.
Davey, what's the name? Yankee Doodles is not on this list.
Neither one of those Christmas songs you've been singing.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
All right, man.
I think that would
redo that. We're gonna redo
he
that.
like that over
Donnie.
Donnie.
You know what? I would
like that over.
I would
Donnie
remake
Hathaway.
that.
Please don't remake that.
Why
Do
not?
it. I think you should.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be kind of funny. What if we did a new Old Heads Christmas album?
Let's do that.
That would be pretty fun.
Yeah.
Can we
I mean,
curse?
Yeah, I think we can.
I mean, I think a lot of those
if we had-
Christmas songs are, they're to the point where you could do them without having to ask permission.
We could do an EP, probably about 3 or 4 cuts.
What if we just did like our own Christmas album, but it was whatever we wanted it to be? Because think about it, Outkast has a Christmas song, right?
Yeah.
Well, they actually referenced Christmas in the original.
Yeah.
True.
We don't have to be like as elaborate, but we could do some remakes or something.
Technically, they still reference it eloquently in the when it came out on the album.
on the album?
True.
If you just have to know what they're talking about.
Right.
And
If we
once
can-
you
if I-
listen, you be like, oh damn, they are talking.
If I can
about
get
Christmas.
baritone Jay Moore and cursing Jay Moore, I'll consider this. But I
I'm
gotta
gonna
have
do the
both.
Temptations joint.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you, Mike, to get into your Christmas bag.
Yeah, I can get my Christmas back. Yeah, I can get some tambourines and stuff and sleigh bells.
Tambourines.
Yeah, sleigh bells. We can do that. All right. So let's start at number 10 for the great.
You
Now
was
this
playing
is.
tambourine in church, huh?
I mean, I might have held one for stop long.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. All right, man. Greatest of all time, Hot 100 artists
Per Billboard.
per Billboard, all time, 1600s, Yankee Doodle, all that.
The ice cream song, everything.
Yeah, all of that.
Hold on,
Number
why
10
did he stick his feather in his hat and call it macaroni?
I don't know, man.
And called it macaroni.
I hate him. Man.
What is that about, man?
I hate him. That's
That
Drug
actually,
use.
yeah.
it's got to be drugs.
Okay.
All right.
Drugs.
Clarified.
All right, man. Number 10, Rihanna.
Top 10 artists of all time.
They already
Wait a minute. What is this? Is this? You say it's Billboard.
Billboard.
Yes.
So is this based on airplay and
I don't care what it's
sales?
based on.
It's
She ain't
based
number
on
10.
whatever their criteria
Yeah,
is
she not number
for them
10.
being the top.
I mean, because Rihanna
Artist
don't even
of all
put
time.
music out anymore. She ain't put a record out.
Hey.
Put out some penny draws though.
Yeah. Got that paper too.
But that doesn't have anything to do with what Billboard should
She
be.
was just Christian, the something of Barbados.
She was just what?
Christian, I mean.
Christine?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I don't know what you're
All right,
talking
next one, 9.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston.
All time.
Jay Moore got it.
I feel like I gotta
There's a
say
slight-
all time after
there's a slight
everyone
side
goes.
eye.
It's like the thing is,
Be
when
careful,
I
man.
understand how analytics work, and sometimes we're like, it doesn't make sense to us from a cultural level. But you're like, okay, this is how much these songs
Whitney
played.
Houston has the talent. She has the
No.
album. She
But
has
I'm
the
talking
records.
about and
Top
maybe,
10 artists of
and-
all
and
time.
Maybe. They're talking about in the streaming era, because Whitney Houston's music streams very strong.
I don't know if that's.
I think this is just all time.
And it's weird because honestly, I would put it's Rihanna.
couple of these are
I would
about
put,
to
I would
make you
put
change your
in a-
mind.
I feel like
messed up.
she could be in the conversation, though.
Yeah, she could, but at the same time, it's weird. I would put Rihanna ahead of Whitney Houston because
What?
Well, wait till you hear the rest of these names.
Rihanna has more studio albums than Whitney
Oh,
Houston.
you like
Wait-
that?
wait
Wait till
till
you
you
see this
hear-
next one. Number 8, Michael Jackson.
He's number 8.
How stupid is that?
All right, this is where we really get.
Exactly.
Wait till you see who's above him.
Let me continue and then we'll talk because we got about 6 minutes left.
So this whole thing is really based around where Michael is placed, because Michael should be placed number 1.
Bruh, Janet is number 7.
Okay, see, this is where,
See?
you know why this is wrong? Because
See?
if you add up everything Janet has done,
Don't
and
do
much
this.
love to Janet Jackson,
about to go
all
off.
of her
He about to go off.
because once again, this is about Billboard. Everything that Janet Jackson has done as far as album sales, as far as just full LP sales,
He's just saying that 'cause
does
Janet
not
got a song with
match.
Nelly.
That's
Does
all.
not match Thriller.
What about the
Okay,
fact that she was
never
on
mind.
Good Times?
You're right.
That means nothing.
She got burned by that iron, man.
All right, man.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kim Fields' mama was in there doing it wrong, but
Kim Fields' mama.
Yeah. So
Wow.
But next who's above Janet Jackson? Let's get this right.
Number 6 is Stevie Wonder. Now, if Stevie ain't in your top,
Now Stevie deserves to be on this list.
but he needs to be higher than 6.
Once
in my
again,
opinion.
I'm trying. Is this based on emotion or analytics,
I don't know,
or
brother.
a mixture of both? Because even if you do a mixture of both, there's no way Stevie Wonder should be
Here's one
ahead
thing I
of
will
Michael
say.
Jackson.
Here's one thing.
We already
Whoa.
know that Michael Jackson. Yeah, he should be
Whoa.
ahead of Mike.
Nobody should. First of all, I'm saying that out of respect for Stevie. Nobody. When you're talking about analytics, nobody should be ahead.
Well,
of
here's an
Michael.
interesting thing so far.
What if I told you Stevie's catalog is better than Michael's?
What if I told you Prince isn't even on this list?
What if
Good point. Go ahead.
Then I'd say
The
this list is some foolishness.
The interesting thing so far is there's been no white artists so far.
Oh, just wait.
Wait.
Trust
Yeah,
me, that's
just
top
wait.
5.
No. That's what I'm getting to.
Okay.
Notice how 10, 9, 8,
I see
7,
where
6
you're going.
are all black artists.
I
Right?
see where you're going. Well, how about this? Mariah Carey, number 5.
Oh, so she got
This
the
is
half.
where it
She's a
starts to
heavy,
change.
right?
Listen, hey, you know what? And it is the exact place for somebody to be half black
half
and
and
half
half.
white.
Yep.
Now watch this.
Number 4, Elvis Presley.
Who? Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley.
Elvis Presley is number 4. Elvis Presley is
The
number 4.
change has come.
Oh,
Are y'all
man.
serious?
It is now.
Elvis Presley is
It is
number
now
4?
faded to the white artist for the top 5.
Want to keep going, buddy?
Yeah, let's see what's next.
Number.
So that's Chuck Berry. So who we got next?
Thank you. Number 3, Elton John.
Hey,
I mean, Elton's good.
he's
He
good.
ain't colder than Stevie. I don't care what nobody say
He
out there.
deserves to be on the list. I
He
give
ain't
you
colder than
that.
Stevie.
Yellow
I ain't
Brick Road.
saying no. I'm not saying that.
He
at
got
all.
some albums that could go par to par.
He ain't
bar-
colder than Stevie.
Elton is nice.
He
I
ain't
ain't
colder
gonna front
than
on
He
Elton
nice.
John.
He ain't colder than
I ain't
Stevie.
gonna front on Elton.
All right, what's the next white artist?
Madonna.
Okay,
Oh,
this
now
is where
you-
this is where we're really getting off into some
And listen to
foolishness.
where she places at number 2.
2.
Now, she should be right next to Whitney Houston and Rihanna.
She shouldn't be under them.
She should be under them.
Yeah.
She should be under. She should be under Whitney. She should be above Rihanna.
She definitely should be under Michael Jackson.
Way under
Yeah,
Michael
there's
Jackson.
no reason. Yeah, no.
And number 1, drum roll, please.
The Beatles.
It's the Beatles.
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting the Rolling Stones weren't mentioned.
What makes the? Can I ask?
What
well, we
if
don't
I
have
told
enough
you
time.
that? What if I told you that I would prefer to have Anita Baker on the list versus Rihanna?
You
I
know
mean,
that doesn't make any
I
sense.
know.
But I understand.
I wouldn't be mad at you, but it ain't gonna make no sense.
Anita
for-
Baker probably makes better music, in my opinion.
way better.
But when like I said, it's just like when we talk about the American Music Awards or the Billboard Awards. I know who's going to win because I know who sold the most records and who had the most radio play. We were talking about what we got to. Come on, fam.
Since we getting
Like when you have Janet above Michael, that's when you know it's a problem.
since
Man,
we
that's
get, since
just
we getting
blatant disrespect.
But check this out though. Since we getting close to time, I'm just gonna go around real quick. To finish it off, what is the most egregious thing about this list? If you could only pick one.
Man.
Rihanna 10, Whitney 9, Mike 8, Janet 7, Stevie 6, Mariah 5, Elvis 4, Elton 3,
I kind of don't
Madonna
like how
2, and
look,
the Beatles.
I don't
1.
like
Honestly-
the midpoint where it switches with it being a mixed artist. So it switches from being
like,
the top 5 to
we got a heavy-
half black, half
No,
white.
I
Keep
mean
your- keep
honestly,
your third eye
if we're
open
talking
out
about
there.
Billboard, and once again, I'm thinking about analytics when you're talking about Billboard. I could make a case for Mariah Carey being number 1 because every year at Christmas time,
Jay,
her
we ain't
song
talking
goes-
about Billboard numbers.
Yeah.
her song goes back to number
What's-
1
what's-
on the
what's
chart.
the-
We know that she doesn't belong there.
What's the stupidest thing on this list, man? Give me one. What's the dumbest thing on this list
The dumbest.
that just bothers you the most before we get out of here? What's the dumbest thing on this list?
Janet being above Michael.
Man,
Okay.
Yeah, that. And
That's
just because you
silly.
said that, and I love Rihanna, but she doesn't deserve to be on the top 10.
Okay,
Nah,
that was gonna be my pick. There's no way she's
I mean,
top 10 on this all time.
there's got to be somebody else that deserves that at 10 spot.
Long, give me one thing that makes this list that just bothers you about this list before we get out of here.
just the name Elvis Presley.
You know, I've
Where's
literally
Drake?
never listened to an Elvis
It's
Presley
because
song
he's.
other than what probably got played on a commercial. or
I mean,
something.
he's like
Elvis low key is probably one of the most
he's like-
cast artists.
he's like
of all
that
time.
era's Vanilla Ice.
Yeah, that
He ain't
stole
even
everything.
Vanilla Ice
Yeah,
because Vanilla Ice was actually writing his trash
yeah.
raps.
Fam just took.
Whereas
not
Elvis,
really.
Elvis was taking
just-
lyrics and stuff
How
written
about
by
Marky
black
Mark?
artists.
Yo, shout to Big
And
Mama
dances.
Thornton who actually
Thank
wrote
you.
Hound Dog.
Thank you.
And then he even took Forrest Gump swag and was out here
wow.
being a cultural
Shout out to
vulture.
Chuck Berry.
Here's
too.
another element that because shouts to Abe in the chat. There's no hip hop artists mentioned on here at all.
None. Kanye ain't feeling that at all.
Nah.
Well, he doesn't. Well,
Be
that's
careful.
Another that's
Be
another
careful.
conversation.
They coming for you in the chat. Be careful. All right.